What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. Today is Friday, May 5th, June 5th, 2020. Or the 9 best investing books for beginners. Number 1, The Intelligent Investor. 2, Common Sense Investing, How to Own the World. Number 3, The Essays of Warren Buffett. Number 4, One Up on Wall Street. Number 5. Number 6 is Smarter Investing. Number 7, Millionaire Teacher. Number 8, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Number 9, The Richest Man in Babylon. I've read 3 out of these 9 books. I'm going to be starting these 2. Alright, so the reason why I'm showing this in the beginning of the video today is because discussing with one of my best friends about investing, you know, I suggested 3 out of the 3 books that I've read. The Intelligent Investor, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and The Richest Man in Babylon. Suggested that instead of just jumping straight into wanting to invest, you know, options and trade the stock market, maybe he should read one of these or these 3 same books. But sometimes we have to pay the cost of tuition or pay the cost of entry when it comes to investing. And the best teacher sometimes is the teacher of experience. Let's get into it. Coming out of Bitcoin.com from last week or so. GrayScale Bitcoin Trust buys over 1.5 times total Bitcoin mined since halving. You're probably wondering how the heck they're buying that much Bitcoin 1.5 times that much since the halving. They're not only buying it from miners, they're buying it from exchanges as well. GrayScale or GBTC buys 1.5 times the amount of Bitcoin mined after halving. And here it is. GrayScale's Bitcoin Trust bought 18,910 Bitcoins since the halving. Only 12,337 Bitcoins have been mined since the halving. So I want you to take that into thought. The idea that one entity, one company is purchasing pretty much all the freshly minted Bitcoin since the halving. And they've been killing it since the beginning of this year, buying up pretty much the whole Bitcoin supply. So there may actually be less out there circulating than previously thought. Keep that in mind as well. Next, so Bloomberg Crypto Outlook. I want you to take this into consideration. The fact that Bloomberg, think about what Bloomberg is and who they cater to. Bloomberg cater to wealthy individuals. Bloomberg cater to individuals of a certain age, right? I want to say 50, 55 plus is the type of people that Bloomberg is catering to. And they're coming out with a crypto report. One, they're introducing their clients to the world of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. And 2, they're trying to attract that millennial investor. They're trying to attract all the newer investors that typically don't trust the big names in investing and would go with either doing it on their own or learning crypto on their own and sticking to maybe like the Binances and the coin market caps, the Geminis, the Krakens, and things of that nature, right? They're sticking to the cryptocurrency universe and skipping the traditional Wall Street verse, so to speak. So here we are. Bitcoin maturation leap. So born from the financial crisis, Bitcoin maturation accelerating. So this is what it goes over in this report. I can't pull up the actual report right now because they have a paywall, and guess who's not paying for it? Stock market shakeout accelerates. Bitcoin's gold-like transition. Bitcoin futures taming bull calf toward digital version of gold. Bitcoin and gold showing convergence with endurance. COVID-19 supporting Bitcoin on-chain indicators. Dominance. COVID-19 may give Libra life. Spur Fed's digital coin currency spirit. Next, this is the article from CoinDesk, and they break down that crypto report from Bloomberg. The bold prediction is largely based on the fact that the price action seen over the last 2.5 years looks similar to the patterns over the 2.5 years following the leading cryptocurrencies rise to record highs in December 2013. After 2014's 60% decline, by the end of 2016, the crypto matched the 2013 peak. Fast forward four years, and the second year after the almost 75% decline in 2018, noted Bloomberg Crypto in a monthly report, Bitcoin will approach the record high of about 20,000 this year, in our view, if it follows 2016's trends. So remember, again, who they're catering to. And then they give a chart here from 2013, breaking it down, the price chart from 2013, and they have tags all over it from the record high in 2013, December 2013, year-long bear market, sell-off stalls near 150 in January 2015. Can you imagine getting Bitcoin at $150 right now? That'd be so crazy. And then the run up to 2017. And presently, year-long bear market. That's where we are, right? That's what happened in 2018. 2018, we saw a little pull up, and gains in 2019, pull up in 2019, little gains. Big dip in 2020 in March. The everything dip, the everything bubble in March, in the middle of March, when this whole COVID thing came at us full force. And if I still sound funny, it's because of that oral surgery on Wednesday. Macro factors. This year is about increasingly favorable technical and fundamental underpinnings for Bitcoin. Bloomberg's note continued. We're going to go right into it right now. Some of the big macro things that are happening. Again, GrayScale, them buying up 1.5 times the amount of Bitcoin that's out there, freshly being mined. They're buying up all the freshly mined Bitcoin and then some. Keep that in mind, okay? So far this year, it's increasing, and asset under management has consumed about 25% of new Bitcoin mined coins versus less than 10% in 2019. So this year so far, they've gobbled up over 25% of all the Bitcoin mined since January of this year. Big tweet coming out of Twitter from Kevin Rook, GrayScale Bitcoin Trust, and I already went over that in the beginning about them buying up all the Bitcoin being mined and then some. All right, put simply, demand looks to be outstripping supply, and that is a classic factor driving price rises regardless of the asset. I want you guys to keep that in mind. We have Bloomberg writing a monthly crypto report and telling their audience that they see this asset going back to its all-time highs of 20,000 and closing the year out at about 28,000. Keep that in mind. We have big players like the GrayScale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, buying up 25% of all the Bitcoin since January of this year. And since the halving a few weeks ago, back on May 11th, they've bought up within that 2-week period after the halving 1.5 times the amount of Bitcoin that was mined after the halving. Keep that in mind again. Also, we have Square, the Cash app from Square. They're also buying up a lot of Bitcoin, and they're allowing their users, they increased the weekly buy-in amount of from 10,000 per week to 100,000 per week for Bitcoin. And they're also buying up a lot of Bitcoin. This way they can sell it to their users on their on the Cash App platform. So again, these are the things you have to keep in mind when we talk about long-term investing. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme kind of thing. I know that in 2017, it seemed like a lot of those people that were becoming quote unquote overnight millionaires, it seemed like they became millionaires overnight. But again, you have to think about the fact that they've been in the game since 2012, 2013, all right, 2014. They've been in the game before longer, buying up Bitcoin at basically bargain prices, and then they sold at the top, if they did, and basically became quote unquote millionaires overnight. It's not the fact that they in 2017 got into Bitcoin and then became rich. Maybe some people did, some of the lucky ones, but a majority of them, I'm telling you that they've been in the game since like 2012, 2013, and that's how they became that overnight success in 2017, because they've been in the game for 4 years prior. Don't think that this investing thing is a get rich quick scheme to all you guys that are new to investing and new to the crypto space. It is a long-term thing. It's a long-term, you have to set long-term goals. There's a report out there, I'll try to find it and link it in the description below, that stated that if you purchase Bitcoin $1 a day for 5 years, you would have over 2.5 Bitcoin currently right now. And guess what? You could do that on Cash App. You could buy $1 worth of Bitcoin every single day. There is no excuse anymore. The on-ramps there's a multitude of on-ramps for Bitcoin right now. It's not just Coinbase and Gemini. You know, you have Cash App, Kraken, Bittrex, although I don't use them. The list goes on and on and on and on. You just have to do YOR, do your own research. But again, keep in mind the fact that we have big money, the big players buying up Bitcoin at a ridiculous scale. Like they're pretty much buying up all the Bitcoin. So the circulating supply, in my opinion, is far less than it's being shown on websites like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko or CoinPaprika, whichever one you want to use. What the circulating supply is. We know that for a fact about 4 million Bitcoin have been lost and gone forever. So although they show a circulating supply of over 18 million Bitcoin, it's actually 14 million. And a lot of that 14 million is actually locked up and gone. All right. The Winklevoss twins, they had at one point 5% of all the Bitcoin in the world. Chamath Palihapitiya, he owned at one point 5% of all the Bitcoin in the world. So again, these big money players are in it to win it, and they're hoarding Bitcoin. Why aren't you hoarding Bitcoin? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. This is Sergeant Crypto. Thanks for watching. If you like videos like this, please smash the like, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and share the video. And let's have a discussion in the comment section below. Please, because YouTube is out there trying to crush crypto channels. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.